I came into pro wrestling, I was one of those people that were like, oh, it's all fake. These guys don't get hurt. And then I did it, and I'm getting my butt kicked here more than I ever did when I did college wrestling. The amateur wrestling there. I'm getting hurt here way more than I did over there. You're giving somebody your body to throw, and you have to build. You have to build your own muscle. You have to build your own calluses in your back essentially to be able to take all that damage. But I'd say the main misconception that people have is that it's fake. A lot of people think it's fake. I'm here to tell you straight up, this isn't fake at all.
Pumpkin.
So this is what I do every single day. This is like my normal 9 to 5 life. It's chill. I work from home and I take care of my kids all at the same time. On my first wrestling match, I remember I came down for the intermission after my match, and I was talking to my family, and their mom comes up to me with the baby and says, "Oh, he needs a diaper change." And then I was going, and I was going past everybody. I said, "Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta change his diaper." And one of the fans says, "What? Warhead's got to change diapers?" And I was like, "Yeah, Warhead's also a dad, So I guess in turn, they know Warhead's also a dad. There's things more important to Warhead than just winning a match. It's like also his kids.
I would say, one wrong move and, it could be our last move, So I'm essentially, risking a lot coming in here doing this. And it's like I tell a lot of people, I don't come here because I have to be here. I come here because I want to be here,
I'm still not even like Warhead. Like I'm still just like Marcos with face paint. It's not until when they're announcing my entrance, once I hear that entrance music, I feel like banging on the walls. Like I feel like breaking all the walls because now I'm like, okay, now I'm officially Warhead.
Warhead versus Azrael. Out of the beat. Azrael, the legend in OCCW. I think that we're about Warhead's
growing up and you're watching wrestling, for some people just like watching it, others just they put themselves in that situation like, oh, what would I do if what would I do if I was a wrestler? When you jump in that ring, you start to want to do things that you as a kid would have appreciated. Like just think about if you were a little kid in that audience and you're watching yourself. Oh, like what would it look like? For me it was more like I want my kids to like see me in that ring, or just sometimes just for me. This is just something that I just wanted to do, and because I'd always wanted to do since I was young. I didn't want to die not knowing what it was like to do this. So
I know that I'm only getting paid like 20 to do this, but it's again, like I said, like I'm not even doing this for the money. I told them they could just pay me in beer and I'll be happy, like what really matters to me is this is a place where I can really let me be me, and let myself pursue a role where I'm playing a character that doesn't have to be the 9 to 5 Marcus, that I can go in and be Warhead.